Hey guys, I'm going to show you the first thing I'm changing on the bike for the 2019 yo-yo attempt at the American Trail Race, and that is going to a 1x drivetrain instead of having two. So I'm just going to run through the gears and then I'll show you what actually changed. So what I did was I had a 2x drivetrain, and it's a little bit bright out, hopefully you can see that. Those are the old chain rings, and that was a 48 by 28, so 28 being the small, 48 being the large. And then here's the old rear cassette, which was 11 by 34. Here's the front derailleur, which I got rid of, and then here's the front bar end shifter, which used to go over there. So reason to go to a 1x drivetrain is for simplicity basically, and probably reliability. What you'll notice with a 1x drivetrain is you have one less cable to worry about breaking, you have one less bar end shifter, and you don't have to worry about that front derailleur. So what I went to for now, and this will probably change, but this is a wolf tooth component, 34 tooth and 104 bolt center diameter, which fits this Shimano XT 2x drivetrain. This is actually a 2x. You can see back there, that's where a smaller chain ring would go. So instead of buying a whole new crank set, I was able to just buy this aftermarket product by Wolf Tooth, which I think is about $50. Raceface also makes one, which is $30. New chain. Another product they recommend when you're going to that larger cassette is this goat link right here, which replaces your old linkage. And what it does is it extends it out, so it changes your center pivot point back here, which allows you to get into that bigger ring. This is a 10-speed drivetrain, and I went with an 1142 Sunrace, and those are a little bit cheaper than the more expensive ones, like SRAMs can get up to $200. And the reason I'm doing that is just to see if I like it first. The gear range that I'll be worried about for the American Trail Race is going to be the climbing gears. So instead of having the big 34, well, it's not big, but the 34 tooth in the front, I'll probably switch to a 32 tooth, and in the back I'll probably go 1146, and I'll switch to an 11-speed drivetrain, which is actually relatively cheap. The derailleur is only 50 or 60 bucks, and the shifter is only 60 bucks. So for 120 bucks, I'll be able to get that larger rear cassette for the back. And the reason you have to go to an 11-speed to get that extra 4 teeth on the rear cassette is because the spacing between 10 speeds, if you only have those 10 spaces to jump 11 to 46, you're not going to have the smooth shifting. So yeah, that's first modification for the 2012 Fargo, also known as Lucy. So I'm going to ride that for a little bit, and I'll probably ride that all winter, and then I'll switch over to the 11-speed. But those are the components I was able to get rid of. Obviously replace the cassette with a bigger cassette, but I will give an update here in a couple months. This is also the drivetrain I'll be racing for the St. Stephen's Hospital charity race, Gravel Grand, down in Bryan, Texas, which is a fun event in March if you're around and you feel like riding 500 miles. All right, well, until next update, ride safe, be good, peace.